What's going on, guys? Today we've got some pretty cool offerings from ProTech. Now, these were sent in by my buddy Gil over at Wildaboutsportinggoods. So check him out if you are interested in any ProTech, Benchmade, Zero Tolerance, Medford, you name it, he's got it, and you get 10% off. He sent over a box recently, and there's about 14, 15 knives in it, and I'm getting around to showing these. And today we've got the ProTech Large Dawn, D-O-N. Now these are, they are certainly large, okay? So they come in multiple colors and varieties here. So he sent over just 3. There's more than these varieties. You got aluminum with carbon fiber. You got the aluminum with ivory, kind of the tuxedo they call this one. These are it's just very cool. And aluminum with carbon fiber. Just, a silver raw aluminum, whatever you want to call that. Silver aluminum. So these are really just cool knives. So they come, they're really your old school Italian stiletto style switchblades. I mean, there's no other way to say it. No pocket clip. They're very classic with modern fit and finish, modern technologies, and all of that. They're all the same size. They're all the same weight. They're all the same everything. So we're going to we'll open them all up, but we'll go with this one for now as we dive into the specs. Close length is 5 13/16. Overall length is barely fitting in the camera. Overall length is 10 3/8 inches. Wow. Yeah, it's a big dog. The blade is 4.45 from the edge of the scale to the tip. Almost 4.5 inches. The edge length is 4.3 inches. It is 154 cm steel. The blade thickness is 0.123 at its thickest, but a pretty nice flat grind with a nice false edge on top makes this thing super pointy. My goodness. And it just looks really nice. It looks classic, looks sleek. The ivory here kind of plays on the lighting. The overall thickness is 0.510, and they are just 4.1 ounces. They're almost too pretty to carry and use. Almost. You can see they are super snappy. So the fit and finish on these guys is really nice. So you can get a kind of a close-up here. The blade is just nicely done. Very defined. It does got some fingerprints on it. It's just a super sharp center line there, center grind line. Very crisp, very clean. The fit and finish on the handles is superb. And a very nice carbon fiber. I really love a carbon fiber, and this is just really nice. Now I will tell you one thing. When you get a brand new ProTech in the mail and you open it out of the box, man, they bathe it in oil. They are so oily. You literally take it out of the plastic. You should have a paper towel or a microfiber or something there with you, because it is that oily. A little excessive maybe. I don't know. But again, just very beautiful blades. Again, superb carbon fiber. And it's not super gloss, which I hate in a carbon fiber. So I just really love the way they've done this. Just two-piece construction, kind of slams together. It has the, part numbers on the insides, all of that good stuff. But very minimal branding on the blade, just ProTech USA. That is it. No blade steels, no bunch of billboard stuff. It's just classy and clean. And these just look great. Now, apparently there is a Dawn model that is a little smaller. Did not look up the dimensions on that. I'm not even really sure what I have on the table that's worth comparing these to size-wise. But let's see if I can fit these in to the frame well enough to get some size comparisons to just give you an idea of the massiveness of these knives. So the Sharpie is smaller than the handle. God dang, these are just big. But very cool, very classic Spyderco Delica. I am really, truly digging these ProTech. So how about the Endura, Spyderco Endura, while we're at it? Because we're going to go with some bigger knives. Let's just bring out some bigger knives. And just for giggles, let's show the matching Spyderco Delica so you can get an idea as to how much smaller the Delica is than the Endura. What else do we got here? We got the Chris Reeve Large Sabenza 21. Doesn't stand up to it. Now this is more knife than you need. I don't know that you're going to carry this around in your front pocket and use it to cut open, boxes. I don't envision that. Civivi Asticus, which I had in my pocket a lot today, actually, because I have some Civivis in the back there waiting to make their debut in a few days, about a week or so. The Curtis Cruise. All right, enough with the one more, because it kind of maybe is close to the size. The 523. It's the closest one I got on the table. So, the Large Dawn. Just a cool knife. They're not cheap. They're not inexpensive. Let's put it that way. These are about $350 MSRP pricing. MAP pricing, table price, whatever analogy you want to use. But yeah, so these are about $350. Gil has these, has some other ones in stock. Get your 10% off if you're really into these. These three will be going back to him shortly. These are all brand new. I have not used them or abused them, but these will be going back to him also to sell as new. And they are all very similar in deployment strength. I notice a little bit of a difference between them, but basically they're very similar in spring pressure, tension. But these are just super cool, super fun. The finishing on, even the little talons on the blade is nice and chamfered. It's a very comfortable in the hand and in the pocket, probably, It fits in the pocket just fine. But you're going to this would be the only thing in that pocket, because you wouldn't want it jammed up in something else or whatnot. It's not something I would carry, but it's something to own and have in your knife case, in your display. It's just a cool, classic, classic collecting knife. So let me know what you guys think about these types of knives. Very curious what your thoughts are on classic switchblades. If you have any, if you're interested in them, if you've got questions or something I didn't cover, please reach out in the comments, because I will have these for a little bit, because I have a dozen more knives to review before I get these all boxed back up and shipped back to my buddy, Gil. So thanks everyone for watching. I do greatly appreciate it. And thank you very much, Gil, for entrusting me with these knives and the rest of the stuff that's in the box. It truly is an honor that people share their stuff with me. It's great. Now, granted, Gil and I have met before in person and hung out at an event and whatnot. So we do have some history, but a lot of people are shipping things in as loaners, not ever knowing me, just knowing me from my channel, even not so much from my YouTube or from Instagram and Facebook groups. So it's just an honor, and it just, it brings me a lot of joy. So thank you all for that. So anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.